Just out of curiosity, why do they bully? What's the point of it?
Is this the controversial little boy about the bullying?
Why do you find joy in taking innocent people and finding a way to be mean to them?
I have complicated feelings about this video.
What do they say to you?
They make fun of my nose. They call me ugly. They say I have no friends.
Oh my God. What'd they do to you at lunch?
Pour milk on me and put ham down my clothes.
He's gonna make me cry.
Where's the freaking teachers in the cafeteria?
Or is it other kids too that feel
Pisses me off as a teacher.
Is it just you?
Yep.
Or is it other
It's
kids
tough
too that feel that way?
to see this kid so upset.
Other kids too.
How's that make you feel?
I don't like that they do it to me, and I for sure don't like that they do it to other people, because it's not okay.
It's not okay.
People that are different don't need to be criticized about it.
Oh, it hurts my heart. I got so bullied in middle school.
God.
But if you are made fun of, just don't let it bother you. Just stay strong, I guess.
Yeah, you go for it. Stay strong.
But it'll probably get better one day.
Oh my gosh.
It's difficult to watch as a mom and also as a child that was ridiculed a lot.
The very first time that I saw that, I was furious and heartbroken.
That's a tough video to watch. And then it gets even more complicated the more you know about the history of that family.
My heart, of course, goes out to the kid. Like, you know, bullying is definitely not okay. But there's so many, you know what I mean, kids who are bullied outside of that, so, you know what I mean, and that don't get that type of attention.
So that video came from Tennessee middle schooler Keaton Jones and was uploaded by his mother on December 8th. How did you feel when you first watched it?
I think he was going through a lot, man. You could tell he's hurting.
Sadly, it's what a lot of kids go through every single day. So many teachers shut their doors, or when they're walking through the halls, their heads are in their phones or they're not looking around. I'm the biggest a-hole on campus because I'm calling everybody out for their stuff because I was bullied as a kid.
He was trying to be the voice of the voiceless. It's touching, and I'm glad that he can talk to his mom about it.
He's trying to understand why this world is so f***ed up. It's more tough when the child is, which is really why I can't help it, you know, to cry, because some of us deal with it in a different way, you know? I've been bullied, but I responded the wrong way. I responded with violence. And that didn't lead me anywhere, you know? It led me to bad friends and a bad lifestyle. He chose not to respond with violence.
My heart went out to Keaton for sure because, you know, nobody wants to be bullied. It is not okay. He's thinking about others outside of just himself.
As a police officer, for a little stint, I worked in community relations. So I worked directly with small children. One of the kids came up to me and he said, and he came up to me bawling, saying that he is being bullied so bad that it's hard for me to talk about because I picture it like his face. But he said that he has to spend his lunches in the bathroom. And so I gave him my phone number and I said, hey, if you ever need anything, you tell people that your best friend is a police officer and that if they have a problem with you, they have a problem with me.
Within days of the upload, it went crazy viral with huge messages of support for Keaton from the general public, but also from celebrities like Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber, LeBron James, and even Chris Evans, who invited Keaton to the next red carpet premiere of The Avengers. What are your thoughts on having celebrities rally around these types of social issues?
Well, they should, you know, they have a huge influence.
You see these little glimmers of hope for social media and the good that it can do, and you're like, oh my gosh, this poor little kid, he went through this horrible event. But now people are made a little more aware, and celebrities are using their platform to make other people aware.
I think it would be more special for the police department to stand up for him, for them to make an appearance at the school, things like that. Not these one-time things. He needs a connection to someone in his neighborhood. He doesn't need a connection to these celebrities, to these professional wrestlers. I know they reached out to him too. He needs it with his community.
But not long after all this attention, this turned into a controversy. People found Kimberly, Keaton's mom's Facebook page, where they found pictures of the family posing with Confederate flags and posts that some have called racially insensitive.
Gosh, man, that's tough. Your kid went through this horrible thing, but the internet's vicious, and they're gonna go dig through all of the stuff, and they can do it. People are really good at that.
It's not a black and white situation. I can feel compassion for them, and I can feel disdain for their opinions.
There were also several GoFundMe pages that started to pop up for the family, which led some people to believe that the family was getting money out of the situation.
Trying to get money. Every time they're trying to scam it. You know, I mean, GoFundMe pages, and plenty of people are doing it.
People started turning on the family, and now it seems that the GoFundMe pages weren't created by anyone in the family.
Oh my God.
On top of that, there was even a rumor that still remains completely unconfirmed that Keaton was being bullied for saying a racial slur to his classmates, and people believed it just from reading it with no proof.
I was about to say that it's easier to blame someone, you know, but without facts, you can't do anything, man.
That's how the internet works. We have to get used to that. I feel like it's this mob mentality.
Recently, it also came out that his estranged father seems to be a white supremacist, but the family claims they have no contact with him anymore.
Oh my God.
There was almost a complete 180 about how the general public felt about the situation. What do you make of all this hearing it now?
That sounds, at least to me, they're talking about adult issues when the issue is about this child.
If you're just watching that, you're gonna be like, oh man, this kid's being bullied. Oh man, I feel so bad. And then when you find out the mom is, you know, the Confederate flag, might be a racist on the low key, you know what I mean? Now you're like, whoa. Now everybody taking a step back. Back in the day, when you want to get a story, you had to go verify a story. Nowadays, ain't nobody verifying nothing no more.
We as a society needs to stop connecting and over-connecting pieces together. Bullying is one problem, and whatever his family issues is another problem.
Have you or your kids had any direct experience with bullying?
Yeah, actually my daughter was 16. She was bullied when she was back in elementary school. Then you got cyberbullying. I could imagine, you know, you got cyberbullying. And nowadays, kids being bullied, and kids are killing themselves from being bullied, you know what I mean? So it's a terrible thing, man.
I don't normally wear shorts or dresses or skirts because I have a scar on my leg from when a group of 7th grade boys tried to throw me in the trash can. Looking back, I don't remember ever telling my teachers about it or my parents about it. We just didn't talk about it.
Look at this nose. This is a beautiful, long, big nose. I get bullied for it all the time. My son, he's 1.5. We're already encouraging him to be loving and caring. I want him to be a protector. You know, I don't want him to be a victim. I don't want him to be a bully. I'm going to give him the tools and the confidence to know that words don't mean anything and to find a way to have happiness in his life.
So before we go on, Keaton's mom, with all this hate coming her way, recently did some interviews on some news programs, so we're going to show you a clip from CBS News in which Keaton and his mom addressed the viral videos and the troubles surrounding it.
Oh, okay, that will be great. I didn't hear about that, so I'm very interested to know.
Keaton Jones says he has been targeted by 5 fellow middle schoolers.
You never complained to a teacher. You never complained to a principal.
No.
Because?
I was afraid that they would for sure
It's
attack.
tough.
Kim Jones, the 11-year-old's mother, was behind the camera and posted the video to her Facebook.
I knew that it could be great, and I knew that it could be awful.
It's hard to know the right thing.
It has been.
The spotlight on Keaton also cast attention onto Kim's prior social media posts, including this one, where she's holding a Confederate flag,
Cannot go
a symbol of pride.
bully a woman's child just because she's wearing a freaking Confederate flag.
Where she's holding a Confederate flag.
Not a good look.
Pride for some and
Jesus,
racism
take the
for
wheel.
others.
The only two photos on my entire planet that I'm anywhere near a Confederate flag.
Girl, that's all we needed. Even if it's just one.
I've said I spent most of my life being bullied and judged because I wasn't racist.
Did the video make you feel better?
Made me feel like I had accomplished something real, something that could actually change the world.
He took his power back a little bit. It's trying to equate things that should not even be compared.
Don't put this kid on the spot like that. He's a kid.
She's got to live under a rock if she doesn't know that that picture incites people to believe she's a racist.
She wasn't expecting the backlash that she got so quickly from being found out about her shadiness. She's trying to save face, and that's what she's trying to do.
You cannot place blame on a kid from the community they come from, the family they come from. We have a kid who was hurt really badly, and we need to take care of that.
Back to the topic of bullying. As a parent, you're raising kids in what might be the first age of social media being an element in growing up.
Yes.
How much is the issue of bullying something you think about when raising kids in today's age?
The whole time. I'm speaking on behalf of the teachers in my school. We all care about our students. I would like be in classroom, hear about things, and I'm like, did my kid go through this? Is he going through it? Was he bullying somebody?
It definitely comes down to parenting. Okay? You gotta know what's going on with your kid's life. You gotta ask them questions. I don't care if you're mad at me because, guess what? I'm your mama, I'm not your friend. If you have children, you have to be in it, and you have to pay attention, you have to be present.
I now work on the other side where I do have to deal with that in a middle school situation, and it's just incessant. And social media has just taken it to the next level.
My kids, we limit a lot of what they can do online just to safeguard them, because we don't want them getting mixed up in everything else, but they are surrounded by it. So it's about having those conversations with them about, being smart with what they post.
I think social media shines a spotlight on this, and it gets parents and teachers and activists engaged on ways to stop it. And we have anti-bullying seminars now, and it is an open discussion that we're all having, and that is a wonderful thing.
So finally, with all this attention, both good and bad, it's possible that some people are losing sight of the primary issue here. So what would you say to Keaton and any other kids out there that are going through similar struggles? What can they do to better handle both being bullied and growing up around social media?
I think Keaton, he is probably stronger than he realizes, and most kids really are stronger than they realize.
Tell somebody. That's the biggest thing. Don't sit in silence, because that is even worse than probably the bullying itself, because you know how you get in your mind. And so tell somebody, tell a friend even, that could pass along the message.
If you see someone being bullied, reach out to them. Take the time maybe later on to say, hey, how are you doing? Or do you want to sit with us at lunch? We have to advocate for each other.
I can tell you right now, as a police officer, we love to help out with kids getting bullied. Find people in your community that will support you and for who you are.
If you feel that there is something that's hurting you, find a teacher that you can trust, and I'm definitely sure that they are gonna find ways to help you. And I want you to feel strong, I want you to have the courage, and I want you to speak up just like how Keaton spoke up.